With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Mixon on first down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Stroud. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot. Then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
Mixon with a first down carry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Take Dell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Thomas the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Now inside the 25. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Stroud. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand in the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lot 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll go again with ETN. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Kill!
Here's Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Caught left side, here's Dell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
17-0 our score after one. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, right. 11. Under. Speed left.
Mixing up the middle. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Stroud to throw it. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And some room to roam now. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 75. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Straight ahead, Etienne pushing through the contact. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? And the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Hey, let's go.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's 3rd and 3.
Take right open.
They'll run with ETN. And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 21 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Now, the scoreboard still does not look good, but at least they polished off that goose egg.
Yeah, they've been thoroughly outplayed in the first half. Finally, a little spark of life, but it's going to take a lot more to add to that flame for them to thoroughly get back into this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Devin Tompkins deep to return it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 56 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's complete to Doe. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Go, go, let's go.
Lawrence will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Hey, south, south, south. Hey, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more. Parky, 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 parky. Get on.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go, let's go. Look at hot, look at hot.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own own 7. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Red 23.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On red.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Fights off the defender. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jaguars 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Kaimi Fairbairn as he kicks off for Houston.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10.
Red on red. Here we go.
ETN up the middle. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
A handoff for ETN. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, here's ETN. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Lawrence, he'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a give to ETN. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
11, Agate.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Stroud out of the gun here to Mixon on the check down. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Mixon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Another try for Mixon. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
13, Lou. Lou.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Rip, 23, 30 left. 11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence gets this quickly to Ingram. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Gun. 11.
Now Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Lion. Go. Here we go, son.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Texans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Stroud looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and 19. As Stroud now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Stroud. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Stroud throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
and he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Here's 2nd and 10.
All right.
It's Mixon on the counter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Play action. Stroud now. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Looking long for Thomas. They've got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
And the Jaguars
11, again.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I got him.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Hey, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. And they will take a knee here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. "38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Houston, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.